Julia Fox is yet another female celebrity promoting her new memoir. It's called Down the Drain. I guess that's where Kanye's urine went. Right down the drain.
it went into onto the wall.
So in this memoir, she details the romantic encounter in which they first met. And it has a pee incident, okay? I'm sorry, but I need to tell you. This is the first night they met. She calls him the artist, by the way. She doesn't name him in the memoir. She's just, gesturing toward who it might be. The artist starts peeing on the wall, and I quickly jump in front of him before telling people outside the club not to take any pictures. This is her valiant moment. Where
she's literally the Secret Service of peeing.
She shields him
peeing.
From the paparazzi getting the pee photos.
She jumps in front of a man who's peeing?
Well, the funniest
not
part,
in front of
behind him.
The question is
in front of him, like he's in a dark alley. She's covering the alley so that no one can see him.
I see.
It's actually really romantic if you think about it.
No, then he gets done. He's like, I wanted them to take that photo. I was trying to make it controversial. What are you doing?
And then it says, once he zips his pants back up, he puts his arms around me and pulls me in close, kissing me passionately. Bro didn't even wash his hands first.
That was like all the comments on the videos I saw talking about this were debating about like the.
Why did people feel so strongly about this specific account?
No idea. They were
saying like
relatable.
He peed in an alley. That's like the worst thing ever.
And it's just like, bro, like if you're a dude who's gotten drunk at a bar, it's likely
I'm not like grossed out by him. I'm grossed out by her.
That she wasn't grossed out by it?
That she's acting like this is like a huge romantic moment between her and a lover. It's like you're a gold digger who tried to like get on.
Put his hands on her face. And Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" just played from inside the bar, right at that crescendo moment.
Well, I think
and they knew it was love.
Same. You're kind of right that she's a bit of a gold digger, but it's more an opportunity digger. Because she was saying in this memoir she wasn't really that into Kanye. She was into the opportunities that he might be able to give her if she stays with him, despite not really liking him that much. And I think she is doing what his current wife, Bianca Censori, might do eventually, which is turning on him and making him the villain in the story of their relationship. She says now that she was simply being used as a pawn in his grand master plan to get back at his ex-wife. That's humiliating. That's a really shitty position to be in. And she also called Kanye a master gaslighter, essentially accusing him of being abusive without actually saying that. Which just seems misleading and opportunistic.
Yeah, she's like playing the victim card now.
Because she's lost opportunities for having dated Kanye at this point, since his reputation has gone downhill. She's associated with him. She's kind of canceled by association, and she has to distance herself.
Do you remember this article from 2022 that says Julia Fox said she dated Kanye West to get him off Kim Kardashian's case and distract him?
That's what she said. I thought ultimately I'd be helping a precarious situation.
Oh, shut up.
But I learned very quickly that I was being weaponized. I felt like his little puppet. I feel like he's using me in some weird, twisted game, and it makes me feel dirty.
It's funny because she admits to using him.
Yeah, they used each
other.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So who's the victim? Nobody.
No. By the modern day progressive law of power dynamics, she's a woman, so she's dumb and stupid.
He's also
that's literally what they're saying. They're like he's got
more
money
fame and more wealth than her,
and she's a woman, so she's dumb. That's literally what they're saying. She can't handle his master gaslighting. So like it's always funny whenever like people kind of horseshoe around to like we want to help women so much that we're going to pretend like they're invalids, which is what they're saying.
Like they don't know any better.
That's what they're saying about Bianca Censori right now.
The more accurate representation and the more empowering situation would say they know exactly what they're doing, and even if you disagree with having a transactional relationship with a person, as a fully grown big girl adult, she's allowed to do that and get whatever she wants out of that relationship because sometimes life isn't as simple as falling in love like a Disney movie, especially if you're a disgusting celebrity who's just out to turn every interaction with another human being in your favor.
Yeah.
It's an insult to women to treat them like children.
I think that what Bianca Censori is doing with her life right now is degrading, but I think she's doing it on purpose and she doesn't need anyone to save her. She's going to learn the consequences of her own actions the way any adult should. She also, Julia Fox revealed that Kanye offered to get her a boob job.
While playing Uno.
About like 2 weeks into knowing each other. We were spending a day playing Uno and a game that involves highlighting positive words in the dictionary. What is this, kindergarten? I'll get you.
And saline came up.
Kanye offered, Kanye had given her a top that she said it doesn't look good unless she wears a bra. And then he said, I'll get you a boob job if you want. Ah, the romance. She said no thanks.
It's
and
also
then she said it made her uncomfortable.
Okay.
That's a bit of a loaded word.
Huh. He was just offering.
But
I don't know.
He was just being a nice guy.
I would be a little offended, but
I don't know. He thinks every chick wants a boob job. Probably,
somebody thought it was interesting, given that his mom died of plastic surgery.
Oh yeah,
he was trying to kill her. Is that what you're?
That's not what they said. But yeah, they said it was interesting. They said you thought he would be more sensitive to the issue, given that his mom died undergoing cosmetic surgery.
Right. He seems to never learn from his mistakes, right? Because it's like
that's what we love about him.
Yeah, like I mean, it's almost like a innocence kind of thing in a way, but which I don't think it is at all. But it's like he keeps dating these women and then acting shocked that they only like him for his resources, fame, and money, and doesn't understand why they keep like leaving him and betraying him and writing these hit pieces or memoirs, actually, you know, whatever you call him now. So I don't feel bad for him or her.
I think he almost certainly was using this public relationship to do what he thinks is getting back at Kim Kardashian, when in reality he was just making himself look worse and making her look like the bigger person.
He should have just turned into super dad and just become dad of the year, who just did like everything for the kids all the time and just make her look like a greedy work obsessed.
Like that would have worked.
Narcissistic.
It would have worked for him.
Yeah.
But I guess their breakup amounted to Kanye soft ghosting Julia Fox because he got on a phone call with Kim Kardashian where he was so shocked to learn that Julia Fox had addiction issues in the past. And he's like, well, that's just a bridge too far. And Julia said, I already told you that I had been on drugs before. You just weren't listening.
she does mention a thing.
So
There's even like some loaded.
He doesn't vet these women at all.
Yeah. So they're talking and his brain goes.
He's like, yeah. You're really smart. People underestimate you.
There was the thing where she said, like, when he called, like, he would mostly talk and I would mostly listen.
Yes.
And I laugh because it's like, of course, right? He's the mad genius, and you're the new woman in his life. But she said, but when I did talk, he said.
All of my points were very interesting and I was very intelligent. So he sprinkled on the compliments
as much as he could muster.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, like he probably pays a guy to like stand like awkwardly in the next room and listen to what she said, and then like write a synopsis that he can read later.
Right. It's like she thinks she was his muse, but really it was just him thinking about himself the entire time.
Yeah. Literally any woman should have just sat there.
She is most known for that clip of her being like, I was Josh Safdie's muse in Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems. She also says her memoir didn't detail intimate moments with Kanye because their bond was essentially sexless. Quote, it wasn't really about that. She claims that they never had sex.
Interesting.
Honestly, I would believe that. I would believe that.
Yeah.
Because if it is advantageous to claim that you did, she would.
Right. It doesn't really make a difference at that point.
She was waiting for that so she could add the part in the memoir about how he was sexually aggressive, but she can't because they didn't have sex.
Yeah, exactly. Also, by the time that they stopped talking, Kanye sent her an NDA and said, if you don't sign this NDA, we can't be friends anymore. And she said, I'll live.
Boundaries. He's got boundaries.
Dang.
He also sent NDAs to her friends.
Yeah.
It is kind of obnoxious that she kind of expected him to hire her friends as an entourage of stylists. Like, he told her that one of the things that bothers him about her is that she constantly brings her friends to everything they do.
Have you ever seen that like TikTok where the girl shows up to like a date with a guy with like a friend and then
so weird.
And then gets mad when the guy like leaves? He's like, I'm not
kind of
paying
like
for
that.
Yeah.
But he did end up, employing her friends.
I'm sorry, but it's really funny.
He put her friends on the payroll.
it's really funny that if millionaire Kanye West, like, they come to dinner and he makes, like, he just splits the check. He makes, like, he's like, I'll pay for you, but I'm not paying for your friends. There was that other video where, like, a guy took his girlfriend out for dinner over, like, for her birthday, and she brought, like, all her friends and family, and he's like, I'm not paying for all of these people.
Didn't she get mad about that?
Yeah, she got really mad about that.
And then the girl will be like, whatever happened to chivalry?
Yeah. No, really.
That's literally what would happen.
You invite the neighbors.
Yeah,
like your dog walker, the mailman.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's a scam.
Yep.
It's a
I'm
scam.
just kind of tired of self-interested professional adult women getting into relationships that are essentially transactional and then acting like they're victims after the fact.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you want to be in a transactional relationship, that's fine, but just be honest about the fact that that's what you want.
She didn't get the prize that she wanted at the end because of the fact that Kanye blew up his reputation after the fact. She didn't get the street cred in her industry that she thought she would get. So when she realized she took the wrong gamble, she wants to turn it around and make it out like he was the bad guy.
She's like, now I have to start this stupid podcast to talk to these stupid celebrities.
So
who are
she's putting out a
stupid like
memoir.
me.
She has the podcast. She's doing also a reality show that's kind of like Project Runway.
She's kind of perfect for that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, in the 2000s, this is exactly the type of person who would have ended up on a reality show. With a reality show. She's perfect for that.
Yeah,
That's like right on
him
brand
ruining
for
his
her.
reputation didn't hurt her at all, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She's still able to get away like scot free and play the victim card, and is still getting all these opportunities.
How do you guys feel that he's controlling his new wife?
Oh, probably.
Most likely.
They are legally
amount of,
married now.
like-
Yeah, we were wrong about that.
We
They are legally
misspoke.
married.
They're
Yeah.
not married.
They are.
They're
Are.
legally
They
married
are.
at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. For me personally, no amount of money would be worth that. But it's not. If everybody
Not even if he puts all your friends and family on the payroll.
Yeah.
I mean, she was already on the payroll before they were even dating.
Yeah.
She was an employee of his.
My family right now is like, come on, Sarah. Take over the team.
I don't know what it means that she was his architect
Yeah.
for Yeezy, but yeah, that's how they met. Kind of like how Elon meets his baby mamas.
He's got those workplace things. It's just it can be dangerous if you're Elon. But Elon's also such a droid that it's like it doesn't even matter. Like there's not really much emotion. It doesn't feel like I wonder
At least
what
Kanye
an actual
has emotions.
like does Elon Musk have emotionally fraught conversations with Grimes, or does he just she's like I'm mad at you? He's like, what are you mad about?
Well, there was
Probably.
that time that Elon posted a tweet saying like pronouns are stupid or something, and then Grimes replied, "I know this isn't your heart. Call me."
Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, I have a new. I've added another phrase to my list of things that don't mean anything, and I think more than any phrase out of all of them, my heart is so full makes me angrier than
I hate
anything.
that.
It's like I get it. You're at a wedding.
I really do hate that. Now that you mention it, I
wasn't
didn't
there
even
another
realize
one,
that
too?
that was the phrase that like triggers me. But yeah,
My heart is so
Wasn't
full.
there another one that like triggered you?
nourishing my body.
I hate
that
nourishing.
hates-
I hate the word
that.
nourishing in general, but yeah, nourishing my body
out
is.
the list.
I have a list. It's I unfortunately
Got the
like.
Oh yeah, stepping into my confidence.
Yes,
that's what it was.
I hate stepping into my comments.
I hate that one
It's
too.
for a lot of it is like a bunch of these got deleted off my list of stuff. Anything involving my truth, taking back my happiness.
Be kind. I know you don't like be kind.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
That's
Be
because it's
kind.
amorphous. It doesn't mean anything. It's like nobody's meaner than a person who has be kind in their profile.
Yeah.
They are the meanest people on earth.
You shouldn't have to be
also,
told.
you see it on school. Like there's a school out here that just has it like on the fence of the baseball stadium.
I also really don't like "be yourself." That was the ubiquitous phrase for children of the 2000s. Is
Yep.
"be yourself."
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
taking back my happiness. What?
I'm reclaiming
Reclaiming.
my
disgust.
happiness.
Yeah.
Like you took a creative writing class. Great. I hate.
Congrats.
I hate all of that. It's like say like I'm happy now. That's way easier.
Yeah.
It's just
Like get off
awful.
Instagram. 'Cause
Exactly.
Those are all Instagram
It's like-
phrases.
Okay,
right?
It's literally if you made an app, it's like I'm gonna make an inspirational infographic app, and it just has like phrase suggestions.
Okay,
for
now I
you.
need to like air my grievances about this new season of Love is Blind, because you can really easily tell that all of the women on the show are normies who don't think any deeper than Instagram quotes about self-love. Like every woman.
I forgot about.
Okay. Especially the
Self-care.
woman from Puerto Rico that Dane claims he used to know. She's one of the worst, and she's like, I'm perfect. I'm so emotionally mature, and I have it all together, and I just need to find someone who deserves me. Like, this is the language of the dating world right now. Also, all of the women show up like thoughts that are like going out to a night in the club, and the men are dressed up for like job interviews. Like, it doesn't make sense anymore.
Men should just start turning the tables and doing that, where they just show up with like barbecue sauce on their shirt. Like half the shirt is tucked in, half the shirt isn't.
Just dressed like Adam Sandler on
I need a woman who can handle all of this.
Like, no, these men are dressing up for dates where the women can't see them. I mean, granted, they're on TV, so a lot of people are going to see them, but still.
Yeah.
Most of the women were just like touting self-love phrases, like, I'm ready to date because I finally have accepted myself and learned to love myself.
Yeah.
And I've been in bad relationships before because I didn't love myself
and
enough.
all of the men were evil, toxic narcissists.
Yeah, exactly.
You were never the it's like it is Taylor Swift syndrome. If you've dated 33 guys,
and they will sabotage their own relationships and then blame the guy or self-pity about it afterwards. Like, this one girl was on the verge of getting proposed to by this guy and decided to finally drop this bomb of information on him that she has been divorced. Like, on one of their, like, they're pretty far along in the process, and then she's like, by the way, I got divorced. Is that okay with you? And he's like, no. And then she goes to throw a pity party about it. Like, he doesn't accept me for me.
Well, there isn't really a thing that a woman could say. A woman could literally be like, look, I went to jail for murder in the 80s. And then she'd be like, that's okay, right? And the guy would be like, no, that's not okay. I don't date women who have been, you know, in prison for murder.
They're like, I guess you're just insecure.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.